I do not recommend the hanging buckets for water. I should have been smarter. I should have known better. But 2 years in, I'm still learning things. The reason why I don't recommend these is because the cups are not in there tight enough, and the chickens run past them like you just saw happen, but sometimes they run past it faster and the cups will turn sideways, thus emptying the bucket. And so on days like today, like this week, this whole week, it's hot and the chickens are hot. They're panting already, and it's not even 11 o'clock a.m. And so because I only come out here twice a day, I'm usually out here much earlier than this, but I've had a busy morning. The better solution is the bins. Do you remember the bins? If you don't remember, or if this is your first time watching one of my videos, a Sterilite bin, a solid, a good one, okay? And then you use the 3/8 inch drill bit. Gosh, it's so hard to see because of the wire. But you put the cups about 2 inches or so from the bottom, and you can put them inside the coop, which I recommend. This one is outside just because their coop is so small for those birds on the other side. I didn't want to take up any more room, so I cut holes into the wire. And the reason why that's not recommended is because predators can find their way in. But on our other chickens, if you've watched our other videos, those are inside and up on blocks. You have to clean them pretty regularly, the cups, because they'll look like that, which is gross. So I have a little scrub brush I keep out there just specifically for that purpose of cleaning the cups. So I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do this before I leave to go up north, which is next week on Tuesday, to get the bins in here instead of using these buckets. We'll see, but that's a goal, because the birds are, gosh, 7 weeks old? 7 weeks, 8 weeks? I can't remember off the top of my head how old they are. So I have until about 13 weeks for these meat birds. So we still have a decent amount of time, and it's not gonna really get any cooler around here. But that is Hickory Hill Homestead's tip of the day. At least if there's not enough room, this wasp flying around my head, there's not a lot of room for them to get between the feeders and the water, and that's the biggest problem. But this system I've got here only has the one center bar and one of the side thingies right here, so I don't have a lot of room to hang anything. So that's why I decided to do it this way. In retrospect, it wasn't the best decision. All right, I am finding myself incredibly frustrated with these chickens because they don't stop twisting these cups and emptying the water. So this morning I moved it over from over here to over here so that they couldn't get themselves on the side of it, which is where they were this morning. Some of them were parked out on the side of the bin. And so I have an hour between meetings right now, and I was gonna go work in the garden and hill the potatoes, but I walked over here and saw one of the cups on its side. As you can see, all of the pine shavings are all wet. So I don't know if anybody has another suggestion. I have this set up, as you know, with my other chickens, and it's not been a problem. With these chickens, it's evidently a problem. So if somebody has advice for me, I would appreciate it. I really, really don't want to put the water on the outside so that it's just the cups on the inside. I don't even know if that would even help. It's just frustrating because it's very, very hot. And I'm going to be leaving in less than a week, and I have to entrust somebody else to take care of my animals. And I don't know how long chickens can go in this heat without access to water. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you have an idea.